In the heart of the wilderness, where the echoes of the past intertwine with the present, tales of terror unfold. Among these, one tale stands out, the legend of the Custer wolf. This was not your average predator. This beast that once roamed the rugged hills and shadowy valleys of Custer, South Dakota, held an entire community in its icy grip of fear for almost 10 years. The Custer wolf was no ordinary beast. It was as if a malevolent spirit possessed it, driving it to a thirst for blood and vengeance. The townsfolk whispered in hushed tones, their eyes wide with fear, as they recounted tales of mutilated cattle and the eerie howls that echoed through the night. The wolf was cunning, eluding traps and hunters with an uncanny intelligence that seemed almost human. As the reign of terror continued, the desperation of the community grew. The U.S. government, in a bid to end this nightmare, called upon a seasoned hunter, H.P. Williams. Williams was known far and wide for his ability to track and trap even the most elusive of prey. But could he outwit the infamous Custer wolf? As the hunter prepared for his mission, setting traps and laying bait, the tension in the town was palpable. The community held its breath, praying for the nightmare to end. But the Custer wolf was not an adversary to be underestimated. It was a game of survival, a battle of wits that would test the mettle of both the hunter and the hunted. The showdown between Williams and the wolf was nothing short of epic. A dance of death under the pale moonlight, the outcome hanging in the balance. But in a shocking twist of fate, the true nature of the Custer wolf was revealed. It was a revelation that defied all expectations, leaving both the hunter and the community reeling. But as hunter and prey clashed in a battle of wits and survival, the true nature of the Custer wolf was revealed in a twist of fate that defied expectation. In the tranquility of nature's embrace, a leisurely walk turns into a nightmare of survival as a rabid raccoon unleashes its fury upon an unsuspecting victim. Our protagonist, Michelle, found herself in the midst of an unexpected horror. Her peaceful stroll through the countryside suddenly interrupted by the snarling figure of a raccoon, its eyes glinting with a deadly madness. The creature, ordinarily a shy and harmless part of the woodland scenery, was transformed into a relentless predator. With a chilling intensity, it launched itself at Michelle, its claws and teeth a blur of frenzied movement. Michelle, caught off guard, fought back with everything she had, using her quick thinking and sheer force of will to fend off the rabid beast. But the terror of the encounter was only the beginning of Michelle's ordeal. Deep gashes and puncture wounds inflicted by the raccoon's razor-sharp claws marred her flesh, a grim reminder of the deadly pathogen that could now be coursing through her veins. The threat of rabies, a viral disease notorious for its high fatality rate, hung over her like a deathly pall. In the aftermath of the attack, Michelle found herself embarking on a new fight for survival, this time in the labyrinthine corridors of bureaucracy. With every tick of the clock, the race against time became more desperate. Each passing moment brought her closer to the point of no return, where the rabies virus, if left untreated, would reach her nervous system and spell certain death. Navigating the convoluted healthcare system became a battle of its own. Faced with indifference and red tape, Michelle's struggle underscored the stark reality of a system seemingly designed to hinder rather than help. Despite the urgency of her situation, she was met with hurdles at every turn, the life-saving treatment she needed tantalizingly out of reach. But as wounds heal and adrenaline fades, a new battle emerges, one against bureaucracy and indifference, where every passing moment brings Michelle closer to a fate worse than death. It's a stark reminder of the true horrors of the wilderness, where danger lurks not only in the form of wild beasts, but also in the face of human apathy and systemic inefficiencies. In the untamed wilderness, where darkness reigns and fear takes root, the truest horrors are those that walk on four legs. The echoes of their terror-laden tales reverberate through the annals of time, each story more spine-chilling than the last. The Custer wolf, a phantom draped in fur, prowled the hills of South Dakota with an insatiable thirst for blood. For 10 long years it reigned supreme, its cunning and malevolence striking fear into the hearts of the townsfolk. Yet, The beast's reign came to an end at the hands of H.P. Williams, a seasoned hunter. The duel between man and wolf was a battle of wits, a test of survival, culminating in a shocking revelation that left the hunter and the hunted forever intertwined in a dance of fate. But the horrors of the wilderness do not end with the legend of the Custer wolf. On the contrary, they manifest in the most unsuspecting of creatures. The tale of the rabid raccoon, for instance, is a grim reminder of the relentless fury nature can unleash. A leisurely walk turned nightmare, an encounter with a snarling beast, the desperate struggle for survival, and the ensuing battle against bureaucracy and indifference all serve as chilling testament to the horrors that lurk in the tranquil embrace of nature. These tales of terror remind us of the primal fear that grips us in the face of the unknown. They remind us of the thin line that separates us from the untamed wilderness where darkness reigns and fear takes root. They remind us of the truest horrors, those that walk on four legs, lurking in the shadows, waiting, watching. So as we venture into the wilderness, let us remember these tales. Let us remember the Custer wolf, the rabid raccoon, and the countless other horrors that dwell within the depths of nature. For it is in remembering that we can prepare ourselves for the horrors that await. In the untamed wilderness, where darkness reigns and fear takes root, the truest horrors are those that walk on four legs. So remember, as you venture into the wilderness, be aware of the unseen dangers that may lurk in the shadows. The tales of the Custer wolf and the attack of the rabid raccoon, though terrifying, serve as potent reminders of the unpredictable nature of the great outdoors. These narratives, born from the depths of the wilderness, warn us of the primal horrors that walk on four legs, unseen, unheard, until it's too late. They teach us that the wilderness is not just a realm of beauty and tranquility, but also a domain where survival is the only law that matters. These stories are not just tales of terror, but lessons of vigilance, respect for nature, and the importance of preparation. So as we bid adieu, let's carry these lessons with us, etching them deep into our consciousness. Stay safe, and remember, the wilderness is not always as it seems.